If you have any question for Bante regarding tonight's teaching or your practice, please use the raise hand feature or type it in the chat box. Just ask one question at a time to allow others to ask question as well. And if we have more time for more questions, please feel free to raise your hands again.
I have a question for Bante. Bante, feelings are impermanent, but what if the same situation that contributes to a certain feeling keeps repeating itself over and over again? If we meditate enough, will the feeling in response to that eventually change or not be as present?
Even if things happen, even if we feel that same feeling arises, so we don't need to take those feelings as same. So you had some feelings in the past in a situation, in a particular situation, and then those feelings came to an end. Those feelings came to an end. And then again, things happen similar to the past events, then another feelings are triggered. Okay. So yes, we feel like it's the same feeling, but it's not the same feeling. It's a different feeling, but similar to the previous feelings. So that's a really important thing we need to understand. So let's take eating something. So when you eat your delicious food, so every time new feeling arises, not the same feeling, the new feeling. So, but that feeling, because when those conditions are there, when the conditions are there, feeling arises. But when there are no conditions, then that feeling comes to an end. So always we feel that same feeling arises, but it's not the same. And then let's talk about some feelings that triggered because of some negative emotions. So Stacy, then, so you mainly refer to situations like that, some negative emotion, when negative emotions arise in your mind? My example, like eating a food, okay, same feeling arises because there are not the same feeling, similar feelings arise because there are conditions, the conditions are a little bit similar. Okay, but then there are other things, like for example, like when someone blame us. Okay, so then maybe at that moment, like it could be, it is an unpleasant feeling. So when someone blame us, it is an unpleasant feeling. It's the nature of theirs, like unpleasant feeling arises. So what we try to change, how we react to that feeling, how we respond to that feeling. So when someone blame, yes, some unpleasant feeling arises, but when you have that understanding, then you can let go of that feeling without getting angry. And when you develop your mind gradually, when you understand that impermanence and when you keep your mindfulness, one day when someone blame you, that unpleasant feeling will not arise. Why? Because your mind has changed, that consciousness has changed, you have mindfulness and wisdom, then you will not get any unpleasant feeling. So in those situations, if we get the same similar feelings again and again, so it means like we need to develop our wisdom and mindfulness regarding those situations, then we will not have those similar feelings again.
Okay, so I think I understand. So the condition, not all the conditions, but the thing that's initially causing it can be the same. But if the condition of our mind is now more mindful, then the outcome will be different because the conditions are not exactly the same. Is that right?
Yeah, yes, Stacy. Correct.
Thank you, Bhante.
Okay, you're welcome, Stacy.
This is more like a comment, I guess. Earlier, you said that you talk about doubt, and you said in order to, I guess, get rid of doubt, you have to increase your trust
Mm-hmm.
in meditation. And you talked about the research at Harvard and
Yeah.
how that's been proven. So I just want to make a comment where I work as well. They did a research on like there's a part of your brain called the amygdala, and they did a research on that, and they showed that that part of the brain increases your emotional thinking. So you focus more, it reduces anxiety, and specifically more dealing with emotions. They talk about that meditation and how it increases. So I just want to make that comment. Like, that's where my trust started, because I didn't know about the temple or meditation. I knew a little bit about meditation, but not to the extent that I'm learning now. But that's where my trust increased. I when I heard that, I thought, okay, if we're getting all this money and they're doing all this research and it's proving, then obviously that's something there. So I should explore it some more. So that's when my point is, that's where my trust started to get increased, and I start to meditate more, join more meditation program and going to the temple. And I find that's been helping me a lot. So just more a comment, I guess.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Tina, for sharing it with us. Yeah, I think it is beneficial for everyone here, and also we can share those research papers that people can read about those things on our WhatsApp group, and also we can attach those information to our emails. Then people can read them, and they can build their trust more about meditation.
Yeah. Just one more quick question, Bhante. The last meditation we just did on the six sense basis, is that insight meditation?
Yeah, it's an insight meditation.
Insight. Okay.
We try to
Thank you.
understand, impermanence.
Okay. Thank you, Bhante.
You're welcome.